I want to put my taxes back up to low taxes because we do have a lot of spending now that we've been increasing our construction capacity so much, and there's just so much stuff. We're finally building some more government admins, but honestly, that's not even enough. We do have a lot more queued up. At least, yeah, we got like 2 more waves of it queued up, but the demand for this bureaucracy is not going up in tandem. You see, we would need central planning, which involves telephones, which we definitely don't make, if we want to actually boost up what we already have instead of just, you know, needing more. Hokkaido apparently just doesn't have any of these at all, so I don't mind throwing like 5 into Hokkaido, but we definitely need more in general. We barely have enough now to sustain this event that I was looking at, which is a decision. A decision to survey a skyscraper site. Cool. So what does that do? That's just over time. Await the completion of the survey. I don't know what this does, but it seems like it's probably pretty smart to do. Well, I finally swapped these over to public trading to actually complete the event because I feel like it's, yeah. I feel like it's, oh, what the hell? International exchange standards. That's neat. A lot of progress, but I think I'll take maybe the attraction to trade unions and industrialists. These are really the 2 most important groups right now in general, but tech would also be nice. I'll take the tech progress, fuck it. It's only temporary anyway. The effect that it said it would have was honestly kind of wrong. It was like, oh, it won't be profitable, but I don't think that's really the case at all. I still never fully made the flip over to market squares. I could, and most places would be fine by it. Low productivity doesn't matter because I'm subsidizing, so it should just work out anyway. I'll swap these all over to the market squares at this point. It would increase the clerks and lower the laborers. That is better jobs in general, which has better effects, but that does create a lot more demand for glass. Also softwood, which can be fixed at the next level, which we already have access to, but I think glass is really the biggest problem, and it's something we already are set to make a lot more of, but it looks like a lot more could also be good. I'll make 4 more in Chubu and 4 more in Kyushu in the very far future to try to help deal with that. But we're probably just going to get in a loop of like constantly increasing our construction capacity. We're finally building up one of these militaries. That's good. Getting that up. And at this point, even though I'm building offensive units, it's really primarily a defensive thing. I think I'll import some groceries from China that can help offset some other things, because I don't necessarily make enough groceries at the moment, and the things set to fix that are in the future. We have a lot of food production queued up in the future that will fix a lot of things. I noticed some guys going back to grain, probably because I'm just exporting so much damn fish that we barely have a surplus anymore. But the productivity is still there in exporting it. That just means that I could very easily not be exporting it, but also it means that I could have more building of it if I wanted to. But although if we look at that, we see we're kind of almost capped on what we could have here for fish in total. Until we get something that allows me to have bigger ports, if that's even a thing, then that's just not really happening. This uses coal and steamers, yeah. I'll set it to like max out later. I don't see why not. Most of this has been built up by the private industry, not by me. I don't think they're really building it too quickly though anymore, nor is the foreign industry. And so we're kind of hitting a cap there of like fish that we could harvest that we want to keep an eye on. We get meat from whales, and we get oil as well. There's a little bit of profit to be had there. Basically, almost all of this was made by the private industry. I didn't make this fucking shit. That oil could come in handy, and meat is going to come in handy for sure as well. I got the camera. You know, I didn't even read what that said, to be honest. Here it is. Camera. Basically unlocks an Arts Academy production method and gives prestige. Okay. I'm not too worried about food, honestly, in the long run, because there's a lot of different ways to make food. We have a lot more rice farms we can make, and that's not accounting for if we needed meat. You know, there's also this right here. This does consume grain, the way I'm using it to pump out also fabric and fertilizer. So I wouldn't really want to rely on this for food.
Frenchies started something against me.
Uh-oh. We can also get meat from whales, though. And that kind of helps that.
Finland.
I could probably do that, I mean, but there's not a lot of profit to be had there at the moment. Who knew France would become the antagonist? Damn, you have a lot of troops. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I don't think it's enough.
I can help you. I built up a lot more convoys now, too, so I can actually sustain my armies overseas.
I can join the war and be a distraction. Actually, I don't even see your thing on the right side, so I think it's outside of my interest range.
I don't think you qualify. One of France's puppets are siding with you.
Yeah, I'm swaying them.
The Confederation of the Rhine, I see. Industrialist petition government. Per capita? No. No stinking way. I don't want to go back to that. I also don't want free trade, so I'll just take the legitimacy hit. It's fine. I'm not doing that. Dye works accident. That's no bueno. Shall not have died in vain. Political strength of trade unions approval. We shall all die sooner or later. What the fuck does that even mean? This is retarded. That's whatever. Alright. Can I join this play? Offer support. I can mobilize my troops. I can. Somebody.
Boss, I still have to do some shit.
Alright. Somebody, you need a new commander. Let's see what... I need to change orders, clearly. I think this ambitious guy, he seems to be pretty decent. Just change them to advanced front. I guess this might determine how many fights can start in general. So that's set. That's still not enough, actually. It's 99. We need one more. This guy might be pretty decent. Offense, defense. This guy's pretty good. Hi, back. Getting my military ready for war. So is Narfi.
I'm gonna try to invade with the Rhinelands.
You're going to try to... Oh, you're going to use their territory to try to invade mainland France?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. Well, other than defending my own shit, what should I do? Because they have to do naval invasions before I guess I even know what the hell's happening. I might be able to spare my most offensive army to just rush over to the Rhineland with you. I guess if you successfully have that as a front, then a lot of the war would just be fought right there. Alright, hear me out, Narfi. We go through Belgium. I have this really good idea.
Uh-oh.
No one's ever tried it before. Look at the date. It hasn't been tried before. I think if we go through Belgium, we can get into France. What are your thoughts?
I might just be a doubter, but I don't know.
I think that history will show in the future that every time this tries, like every time someone would ever try this, they'll probably succeed.
I mean, in 43 or something, they did do it. Only they couldn't hold it. But I'm gonna do it, yeah.
All right, so you're going to that front, up front there with France?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send my most offensive army over there, and I'll leave the rest here for now until I see, like, maybe they do some naval invasions. Oh yeah, it's the amount of sea nodes you pass through that determines the amount of convoys you need, by the way.
Gotcha.
2.4k supply routes for me to project my power across there. That's a lot. I have enough, though. And I can always cancel some trade, which I have a lot of trade. At this point, I'm exporting so much fish to China, thanks to our trade agreement, that I barely have a surplus anymore. That's how profitable it is to feed your people instead of mine. Hardly importing clothes anymore. I mean, it's not a terrible amount. But yeah, whenever you're ready, Narfi, you can unpause.
Just have to set up my army.
Okay, mine's basically set up. You're getting my best offensive group. But yeah, and then I can also promote. Oh, you know, I honestly just discovered right now that I can just right-click promote a general.
Yeah.
I had no idea this whole time I could do that. I was thinking the whole time, man, what does a commander have to do to get promoted? Just get promoted. Easy. Just do it.
You'll be the one walking through the barracks from, why are you all still the same ranks? Does nobody promote you? It's your duty, sir. That
sounds like insubordination to me. You need to get the fuck out of here. I've always just been adding more generals, not promoting. I had no idea how simple that was.
Yeah, I only have like 2 to 3 generals per army.
I have max generals.
Oof.
That's fine. Now I know for the future. I've barely expanded my navy, but I have just expanded one of my armies. To also have now, like, artillery and stuff. We short on any war goods? Maybe these, but I don't know if that's like a permanent thing. It might just be that they're not producing at full capacity. I mean, they seem to be. They seem to be producing at full capacity. Yeah, they seem to be. We could just use maybe like another one at Kyushu and another one at Hokkaido. Just, you know, for now. A lot of these others were just built by the private industry. Jamie wants me to support independence. Why the hell would I support your independence? Oh my god, look at my fucking money. Is this just from having everything up? What's the deal here? Where's all this coming from? This is new. Military wages, I think, are a lot of it now that they're deployed. I think that's a lot of it now that they're deployed. I do have a very large reserve, so I could fix this very easily by just changing wages. I don't know. The military wages high does seem to be helpful for making sure we always have enough. Significant export route. Oh. Of fabric. Fabric from me to you? No, I think I'm importing from them. It said it was an export route. I don't really know.
I finally got shrapnel artillery, yay.
It's not entirely my call. Yeah, I don't have that yet. I have all these other really important things I'm doing.
Yeah, I just got that through time, I guess. I'm focusing on economy stuff.
Yeah. While at war, I do not make enough liquor. So I can try to import liquor from China, but with my current trade routes, I don't really know. We might need maybe kind of some more ports for that, but hey, dude. We got a lot of resources and food things coming up soon in the construction queue. A lot of rice farms, so many rice farms and glassworks, all these other things needed for the construction in general. So yeah, we'll see how this all goes. I'm gonna go for normal taxes while I'm in this war, because I'm kind of burning through money at rapid pace, unsustainably so. We're at contested government right now. That hasn't happened in a while. Hey, my troops are arriving in Europe. That was a lot faster than I thought. The war has begun! The Japs are almost there! I'm almost here!
Nice.
You have a huge advantage on this front.
I think I need it.
I'm
we'll
definitely
see.
not selling y'all guns in bulk.
Are you selling me guns?
Yes.
Do I need guns?
I mean, I'm making money off of you,
Small arms? Yeah, I actually could use some guns. Interesting.
I'm selling you artillery too.
Nice. Let's add a small arms factory to Hokkaido. Kind of need it mostly at those hubs. Like these other places where they're going, not that important. Hokkaido, Kyushu. Those are going to need like a certain amount. Eventually, you know, we could use them in other places as well, but kind of those main places are the most important for sure. We don't have repeaters yet. That's something kind of holding us back there. But I'll throw those two on for right now. The repeater technology is, I mean, it's there. I'll throw it on there, I suppose. If it wasn't already on there. I think it was already on. It was already on there anyway. Okay, there are now many Frenchies here. But still, I think they're focusing on the other one, though. Yeah, they're focusing on, like, pushing east into that undefended part. We have a huge numbers advantage here, though. The Russian army is definitely better than my army. I can see that. Oh, hey. One of my generals died while we were fighting. Probably just of old age. Supply requisitions expert. This guy is really good. I'm gonna promote this guy. Now I can finally promote someone for the first time. Hell yeah. Hell, I could probably just promote him further. I like his interest group. Samurai? Yeah. Wow, political strength goes up by a lot. I'm fine with that. He's also the youngest, so... And his stats are good. I'll just promote him all the way. Oh, wow, this can go up even higher. There's a small bureaucracy cost, which my bureaucracy is just debuffed right now. This is enough for right now, I think. Probably. Ooh, this war is actually looking pretty decent so far.
Yeah, but the advantage is slowing down.
Yeah, because it looks like they're shifting more troops to our front here. Still, we do have quite a large advantage. Their armies are more like your speed than my speed. It's interesting. We're like winning some, we're losing some. It's kind of back and forth. Damn, you have already lost 108,000 men. Your losses are always so high. I think you just get more dead and not as much wounded is the main thing. Damn. This is where having stuff like this would be great, but the demand for everything would go up
why.
like crazy. I don't think I can really afford that. No, sir. But how is the army holding up? This is a really good exercise in me just testing stuff. A lot of the things that go up are military goods, and so that can be improved actually quite rapidly. The hardest thing, I think, would just be groceries and food. And that is kind of on the list to improve, but it could be a lot better. I could throw another one into Kansai and another one into Hokkaido. I don't know why they're so high in those specific places, but they are. There you have it. Guess I don't mind another arms industry in every one of those locations. I'm trying to like also plan ahead here, you know? So 2 more into Hokkaido, 2 more into Kyushu, 1 into Kansai. That should be more than enough, especially once we swap over to repeaters. And then like RD, let's get these up to 3, RD, because this is where they're actually based out of. We have Kyushu, Hokkaido in terms of munitions. We have like more than enough. But I know those demands will go up eventually, so I'll put +1.
As soon as I stop taxing my civilians heavily, my GDP just explodes. It was like 150 at the start of today.
Yeah, low taxes does get them spending.
Remember, kids, you cannot tax your people into prosperity.
Were you on like very high taxes?
Yes, to pay off my debt.
Yeah, makes sense. I guess get
What could
that up
possibly
to
go wrong
5.
with printing money and taxing your
3.
people?
Let's just get a bunch more groceries built. Because I feel like it has a value even for the military that I'm learning. And this is kind of like my testing grounds. Oman is in default. Hell, look at my money.
Well,
Still
that's a
draining.
wrap.
Things enforced on Burma. Oh wait, isn't Burma's French? Oh, so they capitulated. Our advantage is gone. Alright, I'm gonna take my second offensive capable army, which was still building up when this all started. And I'm sending it over to the front. I don't necessarily have enough convoys for this. My routes are adjusting. Support independence in Tang? No. Do we have more ports queued up eventually? Yeah, we do. We have plenty. So I don't think I need to really concern myself with that too much. What I probably need to concern myself more with is the fact that we're not going to have enough coal in a second. And I think I have more coal. Yeah, I have plenty of coal queued up already that just we haven't gotten to in the list. As well as all these other problems I might be having. Hell, though, with fish getting
French
cheaper
also has
temporarily,
French infantry.
that would be good.
Uh-oh. Y'all still might be able to defend against them well. Well, actually, well, I'll take that back. But, like, attacking trenched infantry with skirmish infantry is going to be tough.
Well, offense doesn't rely on the infantry too much. It's mostly on the artillery.
Still, though, like, trench infantry compared to skirmish infantry when it comes to defense is pretty good.
Arts Academy,
And
that's
you can
right.
get
We got this
special
art.
events
Fine
with
art.
trench infantry.
Let's increase this. We're using tools to help make art. That sounds pretty good. Now we have steam trains, which is mostly more coal, not really more engines. And this can swap from wood to using steel to pump out more transportation. That would be pretty incredible if we could get that done. Yeah, that would be pretty incredible. This would help solve a lot of my problems. This isn't just it either. There's also the urban centers. Oh, but that requires combustion engine. I see. Well, then the railway is the main place that we are going to see the benefit then, it seems. And less laborers, more machinists. Well, we already know we're short on coal. That's pretty much a given. I'm going to just swap these over. We might need more steel as well. Let's get more transportation coming along on these railways, and then that might help me do more swaps of things. I think there's more railways already queued up anyway, but this will help dramatically and mean that I won't need as much in the long run either. We're losing the front, Narfi.
Yeah, I know.
My other 100 troops are arriving, but they're at least fresh on manpower. This war costs a lot of money.
The crazy thing is they have 158 battalions still stationed at Paris.
I'm gonna throw more government admins, just someone to Shikoku.
We're not winning this.
Just to have them. We don't need an insane amount of capacity. Farming boom. Hell yeah, it's because I'm still boosting that
Oh,
stuff.
look at those casualties. You're winning that battle, but
There's already 330,000 dead Russians.
Old habits die hard, I guess.
I think my casualties for like all of my wars combined that I've taken part in, like mine and your guys, may add up to like 1 million at this point. It's really not that big of a deal in the long run. All those dead Frenchies are a good thing, I suppose, because they don't have as much population as any of us. My second army has arrived on the front, though. Oh, and I'm winning a fight. Ayy. How the hell are we doing this? Oh, what? Oh, our front's gone!
No!
They enforced on the Confederation of the Rhine. The Rhineland was returned.
Assholes. Shall I try a white piece? Because...
I mean, yeah, if you want, but you're at +2, they're at +9, so, like, I don't know if they'll take it yet. They seem to need a little bit more. Looks like they're taking loans as well already.
No, nobody wants it.
Just let them come to us and just defend wherever they go. And for now, at least, my convoys can recover, which will help my economy dramatically. I'm down to under 30% peasants. At this point, I'm starting to actually have taxation capacity in the positive in most places.
Same, I'm almost positive in Beijing. Somehow.
Where are the French going?
They're only deploying their navy to Oman, but I'm also sending my navy there, but yeah, it's difficult what they will do with the troops.
There's no fronts at the moment. It looks like they want, yeah, right now France would accept a white peace.
Yeah, only Circassia does not.
I don't see anyone else on their side that has negotiation power.
But on our side.
Oh, they have to say yes?
I mean, I can propose it, but I don't think they will take it.
Well, I accepted it.
Oh, they're coming to you, the navy.
Ah, I don't have a navy. Well, I do, but it's not deployed and it's crap. Just chilling at port. If I had to pick one neutral guy to promote in this other army, it would probably be like this one right here. So I'm gonna promote him just so I know like who the hell we're gonna want to promote. And then in this one, this guy's got a lot of defensive stuff, which is only temporarily good. This guy's like the opposite. Skyscraper survey was completed. Site identified, lay the foundation. Permanently construction sector building throughput. Oh, nice. Oh, I should have done that forever ago. That was totally worth it. More throughput of the construction sector is amazing. Is that going to up this number, or is it just going to, like, I don't know, speed up everything it's allocated to? I assume the latter. It looks like Circassia would accept the current deal, so theoretically war should be over soon. Yep, there it is. That was a kind of buggy looking peace treaty.
Yeah, I had to look at it to understand.
Yeah, it was like, what the
saying.
fuck? Yeah, it kind of bugged out there, but doesn't seem to have affected anything. All right, we are now at peace. I no longer need such high taxes. Can lower taxes. This is starting to be like just like real life, honestly. And now I guess all of this construction's going better. Yeah, it basically just improved everywhere. France immediately says, you know what? That war's done now. I'm gonna go attack Britain.
Based.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh, good luck, Britain. Try to bring them down a peg if you can. All right, now my
Never thought
convoys
I would
can
be
go back
rooting
into
for the
trading.
British.
Oh yeah, and in the Victorian era at that.
Yeah.
I don't see that diplomatic plate.
It started over
Well,
here
yeah,
for
like-
they specifically want like British Western New Guinea and East Micronesia of all things. What worthless fucking territories to initiate such a war over.
Classic colonialism.
There are 22 years remaining. Hey Russia, give me
Oh,
a
God,
trade agreement.
I have an agitator that wants to give women rights. What the fuck?
Damn. I didn't mind the propertied women. That wasn't too bad. It's just like flipping a 5% bonus to birth rate to a 5% bonus for workforce.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Women in the workplace seems like the worst because you get a 5% debuff and then 10% workforce buff. But with women's suffrage, it just gives more buffs and less debuffs. Like, it doesn't even increase the debuff. So, like, women in the workplace is, like, the worst one. It's, like, this weird, inefficient, like, in-between step.
Unless you have, like, just god tier immigration. Communist Saxony. That's actually kind of a baller flag.
The monitor is unlocked. I have unlocked the monitor. I wasn't even researching it, so that must have been spread.
Now I just need to research the desktop.
Aha. He's a funny guy, this guy. So I'm going from frigates and man of wars to monitors and ironclads. Yay. Hooray. I think we got through all of those rice
I do wonder
farms.
how fast things will go if we play, how do you say it? A smaller country. Like, technology for me, it goes very slow.
It mainly just depends on like how many universities you got, your standard of living.
Yeah. Basically.
Keep in mind when it comes to religious schools, of course, obviously that's like more of a charity thing. So like I think once it goes over like 13 standard of living, it's no longer useful or something like that.
Tier 4 health investment. That
I'm at
is
10.8.
Okay, so theoretically even religious schools
Changing.
should help you out.
I'm gonna get more
I
health
just
systems.
You got-
rid of it and go to public schools or private schools.
Yeah, you got private, and that's not bad if you have a really wealthy middle class.
I'm going like all in on education and my health system when it comes to institutions.
I'm just trying to make my GDP explode right now.
The shallow draft solution.
I'm building some bureaucracy so I can keep
Trade center
increasing
throughput?
religious
Sure.
schools.
Trade center
Everyone's
throughput.
poor, so I can afford it.
Steam donkeys would increase productivity a lot. It would just, lower employment. I think we have a lot more transportation than we used to, so I'm going to try to get everything swapped over to rail transport that we can. Anything else I see missing it.
If Korea can stop exploding, that would be lovely.
I can go for a law of mass conscription, and it could give me 2,000 battalions.
Yeah, a lot of it's just
Mass-
conscripts.
Mass conscription can be really good if you going for more of like a navy build.
It's very good for quantity over quality. You do lose some buffs to your combat when you do go mass conscription.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's funny.
I get a little more total engine production if I make sure they're all on water tube boiler, but it says it's not all really going to be profitable. And it does just, kind of decrease labor in some cases. This is what it's looking at too. I know the demand for this stuff is going to be going up, so I'll just swap them over anyway. Just those motor industries. I'm not sure about the other ones yet. There's a lot of predicted productivity improvement if I move steel mills over, and yeah, there you go. So I can increase the productivity. This is going to put some of my population out of work. However, the amount of peasants we have has still just been going down. So you can expect me to look at more and more of this as time goes on, but not too much just yet. I do believe everything is swapped over to the rail transportation, which saves on some laborers as well. That's mainly what that exists to do. It can add to productivity as well, but we probably need more railways though until it's fully there. Give industrialists strength, trade unions, or the Hayman. I'll take the industrialists because, they're in government. I'm tempted to try to swap over to some sort of, I don't know, voting in general. Mass conscription, ugh. I don't necessarily want this. Ops and Kansai become a radical, but relations with China improve. Sure, that's fine. Our radicals aren't that bad right now. We have a lot of loyalists. Some guys promoted. Lieutenant General? Okay, well, you're already at stage 2. So, sure. Yeah, I'll give that to you. That's fine. That's whatever. I don't really care. Construct a skyscraper. What the hell does that mean? Is this a new building? Government administration building throughput. I can build one at Kansai. Well, that would be useful. Unavailable options. Why? Oh, because you have to survey the site. Okay, so if I just go... I could have probably ordered this to the top. But yeah, I could really use this, actually. I'm building a skyscraper? Wow. That will help with my bureaucracy. I need more for all these institutions.